good to do something slightly different today. I wanted to show you what I got from Inkylicious, because they are exceptional value when you compare them to what you pay for some of the other stamps. They really are good value for money, and they are quality stamps. It's not as though they're compromised on the quality. You're not getting silicon stamps or poor quality photopolymer. They're good quality stamps. So I have already got some of their stamps. Some I bought a while ago, last year sometime I think, and maybe the odd one or two that I've picked up from I don't in odd orders from various craft companies, but last year, as I say, I placed an order directly with them, and then a couple of weeks ago I placed another order as I couldn't decide what I wanted to do for Christmas stamps this year. And I do find it easier to work on a theme. Sometimes I've bought Lavinia, the Lavinia Christmas release, and before that I've bought pattern papers or a whole collection from something like Graphic 45. But this year I decided that I quite liked the look of the Inkylicious Christmas stamps, and although it's not one release or one set, they've got a number of stamps that I think will work quite well together, and they've also got some cat stamps, and who doesn't love a cat stamp? So that's what I do, and I thought I'd just show you for what I paid, which was £93, which not an inconsiderable sum of money. Quite what I got. Just a couple of non-stamp items in there. I bought one of their stamp paddles to try. I've bought some of their small blending brushes and a stencil. Quite a few of those stencils I've got something similar, but I may try some more. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, so I just thought I'd show you what I bought. So see if I can get that in shot. So there you go, that's the selection. That's what it came to. Obviously taxman had to take his bit. Postage and packaging, very reasonable, £2.50 for a box full of goodies. I mean, who can complain? So yeah, anyway, let's put that over there. And here we go. So here are the blending brushes. I don't have this style. I have quite a few of the others. If you've watched some of my videos, you'll know I've got the oval blending brushes. I've got the round ones you hold in your hand, and I've got some stencil brushes. But I thought I'd try these because they look quite similar to my round ones with the knob that you hold. They look as though they're quite good for covering larger surfaces, and they seem to blend depending what inks you're using, of course. They do seem to do a good job of blending. So I'm trying the small ones. I may get a couple of sets of the large ones if I get on with these. So there's 4 of those, and they were £10. You do also get labels that you can stick on, one each, one on the brush and one on the... I do like the fact they come in covers or little boxes, but I'm a bit lazy, and how long those boxes will last, I'm not sure. But we'll see. That's my fault if I don't put them back in there, isn't it? Because it would probably damage the brushes if they're just slopping around somewhere. But yeah, so that's those. we'll put those over there for now. That way. Right. I've got the, what's this one called? Santa Sleigh Large. £3.50. It's a good size stamp and it's £3.50. You can't complain. I'm not going to open all of these, but I just want to show you. It does say actual stamped image sizes shown. So this is the size of the stamp. I know some companies, obviously their packaging looks, or it works out, their design cover can be smaller than the stamps just because of the way they design them, but these little paper bags that Inkylicious do are quite good. I don't keep them in the paper bags because, again, I can't be doing with this every time I've got or I want to use a stamp, so they tend to go on a laminated sheet. Neither do I want to particularly completely rip it apart. But I'll just take this one out. So as you can see, my only slight annoyance is, and probably part of the reason they can keep the cost down, is that they don't come with the acetate design, with the design on the acetate cover, because it does help if you've got that. If you want to sort of, is this design going to look good there, you know, you've got that little bit of plastic to just place over your artwork and say, yeah, I think that would work. However, you can stamp your own. I've got stays on. I could do that myself if I was really that bothered about it. So yeah, the other thing with the with having the design stamp or on the acetate sheet is you can find it. Sometimes these little devils go walkabout, don't they? And then you spend ages looking around your desk going, oh, is that, you know. But yeah, so looking forward to that. So that's that one. I've got some pine trees, again, substantial, or what is this? It's about A6, £8.50. Again, good price for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stamps. Yeah. Just take these ones out as well. As I say, I won't take them all out, but maybe I'll take 1 or 2 out and just stamp them and show you what they're like. I'll put a link to Inkylicious as well, although I'm sure you can find them easily enough with a Google. Other search engines are available. So yeah, it's quite difficult to, where's the piece of, I don't know if that will help or not. So yeah, looking forward to using those. Let's put that there. What's that one called? Tall Fir Trees 1. I've got here Night Before Christmas, and I thought this is the Christmas rhyme that everyone knows, and I thought that would make a good background text stamp, or even your main. You could use it as your main stamped image. So yeah. I've got the Santa Sleigh Small, and yeah, 3 stamps in there, little star cluster, and the left and right Santa, small Santa, very handy. have both left and right. I'll come to those in a minute. Not quite Christmas. That one is and that one is. But yeah, I've got friends that like cats and animals, so always good to have a slightly humorous one. I suppose also good for young couples, perhaps newly got together couples or something. Very sweet. Yeah, I like that one. That's called Cats on a Branch Christmas Stamp Set. And then we've got the Toby Christmas stamp, who's got a nice handy Christmas hat, Santa hat, which you could obviously use for other things, not just for Toby, if you ask Toby nicely. And then a couple of miscellaneous little mini cat stamp, £1.50 for a couple of cats, that always useful to have. Then got the mini holly and pine stamps, another £1.50, a mini stamp set for £1.50, which very useful. Holly, ivy, can't go wrong, can you? And then a couple of miscellaneous non-Christmas stamps. We've got a postcard set, which I do like to do a few mixed media and vintage style pieces. Not always cards, but artwork. So they're always handy, and I don't think I have a postcard quite in this style. So the fact that it's not a full postcard stamp means that you can make the postcard any size you want. So it could be a smallish one, you can make it in a full postcard size. I've already opened that one, so I can pull those out for you. Get my... So yeah, upside down. So, and then there's some vintage text there as well, a stamp. What else? Yeah. And obviously the postage marks. So yeah, be fun working with that. And then this is that's called Postcard Creator Stamp Set, that other one. This is the Sunray Detail Stamp. Ooh. It's got a little sun moon stencil and sun moon mask. There's the mask, there's the stamp. There's the stencil, very handy. I'm not quite sure I noticed that when I bought it. So yeah, let's see. There you go. Stamp. Yeah, that'd be fun working with that. Opened it, but obviously only pulled the stamp out, so didn't notice that. Where are we? Then I got one of these because I've seen a couple of people using, or videos of people using them, and they look quite handy for placing, being able to just sort of move around to see where you want to put something without committing to it, or even having to be too near to your card, your image, to risk marking it. So yeah, see how that goes. think they do a deal where if you buy all three, there's a larger rectangle and a circle one. So they do a deal, slightly cheaper to buy all three together, but I wasn't sure whether how I would get on with them. So it's slightly cheaper to buy stencils unpackaged, so didn't see any reason why not. I can't remember what this is called. Let's have a look. Warped net. Yeah, that should be useful. So okay, and then this is what the main sort of set of stamps that I thought I would like to use to create my Christmas cards this year, because you can create little scenes quite easily with these, I imagine. So I've got another set of mini stamps, mini cabins, £1.50. This one is the winter cabin small, and then I've got the winter cottage stamp, winter lodge stamp, see that, the winter cabin medium, so winter cabin small, so if you, yeah, it's probably about 60% small, 40% smaller, yeah. Right. Well, we got winter lodge, and then the winter cabin large. So there we go. And then you can make little, perhaps village scene even. So, or a set of cards with similar themes, but using the different range. So I'm looking forward to seeing or coming up with some ideas. Maybe it'll spark my making cards mojo. So yeah, so you can see I got quite a good set of stamps and tools for these days. Yeah. So that was it. That was all I wanted to show you today. I haven't made anything for a few days, so there's been no video to bring out. But this arrived yesterday, so I thought I would share it with you. Thanks for watching.